We are here for another very serious discussion. Absolutely no laughing allowed as we talk about the home of healing. Houses that homes the healed. As we all know, Chapter 8 of Return of the King, the houses of healing.
I had a really funny thought when you were saying we couldn't laugh. There's this like comedy group
Go on.
that has one person sit on the stage with a mouthful of water and then the other ones try to make them laugh so much that they spit out the water. And I was like, we should do that. And then I realized it would just be the four of us with water in our mouths, not saying anything.
You're a special one, aren't you?
Yeah,
that's
Thanks
really...
for tuning in for Full of a Took this week. We got a wonderful show planned for you guys tonight. We are, like I said, talking about Chapter 8 of The Return of the King. We are moving and grooving, gang. This is the 53rd ish episode.
Math isn't our forte.
This is the 50ish. We've done this. We've done this over 50 times. We are
That is the truth.
Cruising, guys. I mean, seriously, I can see the end of this book. It's in sight, and it's scary.
Yeah.
It's sad. I feel like, I don't know, I'm going to miss recording us getting to, I mean, we're still going to talk about books, never mind.
I'm going to miss you guys.
Yeah, this is it.
Unfortunately,
I miss talking about books.
We're
Wait a
going to have
second.
to not hang out when this is over. I'll get too sad.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Everybody's been
Guess
making...
this is goodbye.
This is goodbye. It's funny because I haven't really thought about it much. But then every now and then somebody will comment and they'll be like, I love this podcast so much. I'm going to be sad when it's over. And I go, when it's over? What do you mean?
This will never be over.
And then I go, oh yeah.
Why would you say that?
We're gonna have an end at some point, and that makes me a little sad. But tonight is not that night, my friend. Tonight we have an amazing chapter to talk about, the houses of healing. This was a chapter truly I was pumped about, I was confused about, I was excited about, and in the end I was laughing about. What a fun little, I don't know if I'd call it little, it took about an hour to get through it, but it was a quick little cool chapter.
Yeah. I feel restored. Much needed after the battle and the depression episodes. Or much needed after the battle and then just the giant depression of the last episode.
Yeah.
We got another special one over here on this couch. Full of a special. That's what we're called here.
Oh,
Fool of a fool.
All the half heads work here.
So last episode, broken by despair and under Sauron's evil influence, Denethor attempts to burn himself and his son Faramir alive. Pippin discovers his plot and finds Gandalf just in time to save Faramir with the aid of Baragond. Refusing to accept Aragorn as his future king, Denethor, in a final act of despair, takes his own life by fire, abandoning his stewardship. A shrill, piercing cry is heard throughout Gondor, and a veil is lifted, returning hope to the hearts of men.
That was such a great chapter.
Yeah.
It's almost like you've got tears in your eyes.
R.I.P. Denethor.
It was funny.
Very emotional.
Because she said, okay. And I almost went, I believe you. And I was like, no, we're not
Don't
ruining
do
it again.
I saw you start to like shudder with laughter.
Yeah, she went, okay. And I went, all right. I like this right now. We're sort of like ping-ponging between inside the castle and outside the castle and inside the castle and outside the castle. It's like a fun little like switcheroo series, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't stay in one place too long.
Yeah. Well, I would prefer that over like the way book 2 was, where it was like going back in time with different people, and it was too much.
Oh, I'm sure we're going to do that this time.
Yeah. So nice. I dig it.
So yeah, this was a really great chapter. It does do a little bit of ping-ponging. We do, in fact, go back and forward in time just a little bit. So, Chris, I'm sorry for that. But it's a chapter that we all need, right? Mm-hmm. We just came out of the Battle of Pelennor Fields, this huge, like, culmination of so much of the action and so much of the plot.
And bloodshed.
And there were some very significant casualties. Theoden is gone. We lose a lot of people in that battle. And then even after the battle, we're dealing with the aftermath. Like Denethor goes up in flames. Denethor's out. Faramir is sick. Like, it is bad. And we continue to deal with the aftermath of that battle. That's what this chapter is about. It's about sort of the cost of battle. So where this chapter actually picks up is focused on Merry, who has become separated from the, functionally the funeral procession of Theoden into the city. Merry's having a real shit time of it, though. He's become separated from everybody. He's walking through, a meaningless journey through a hateful dream.
He's like asleep on his feet.
Yeah, it is a bad time.
He's
like
dissociated.
A dark, did I read that it's a dark tunnel?
Yeah, kind of like
Because
he
the
goes.
lights went out. It's
Right.
because he was dissociating and just like not able to see what's in front of him.
Yeah, I think. Well, we'll get into that. Sorry.
Yeah, and what happens is we kind of get, oh, Merry, hey, what's up? Because Pippin finds Merry wandering like a side alley.
Yay!
I'm so glad for that to happen.
Yeah, well, because Theoden got brought into the Citadel, and everybody's like, cool, where's Merry? And they sent Pippin to go find him. So Pippin finds Merry walking through a meaningless journey in a hateful dream. And Merry's like, hi, Pippin. Are you here to bury me?
Am I dead?
Am I dead yet? Can I be dead now? And Pippin is like really not dealing with this well. It's a very complicated moment for him because it's very, very clear that the two hobbits have had a very different last 72 hours, right?
Yeah.
Pippin inside, Merry outside. Outside where the bad things are.
Both fully traumatized, though.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. But dealing with it in very different ways, right? Like Merry is currently not dealing with it. But that's also not really Merry's fault because he fought the Witch King. He fought the King of the Nazgul, and that has put like a malady on him. He's kind of cursed a little bit, maybe, in addition to just being real fucked up from getting thrown from a horse and fighting in battle and all that.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot he was thrown by a horse.
Yeah. Got thrown from a horse.
That's like being tossed 20 feet in the air.
Yeah. It's
Like
crazy.
for someone that size, coming off a horse. Horse math.
Yeah, horse math. Pippin, though, is horse math sucks, but horses suck.
Excuse you?
They're dangerous, man.
You're dangerous.
They almost killed Merry, and they definitely killed Theoden.
The only thing worse than a horse is a horse person.
Fuck off.
I'm going to pay for that later.
Yeah.
Hey, Pat said it, not me.
Damn it. No, there's video record.
Chris is like, delete.
I'm going to just, when you go to start, I'm going to put your line over it. I'm running through AI, have it do your voice.
Oh my God.
Oh, that'd be funny as shit. And Merry, though, he's fading fast. He's getting worse and worse every step that Pippin is trying to like take him from the gates of the city up the 7 layers and up all the roads and all the rest of it. And finally, they just have to stop because Pippin's like, Merry can't go any further and I can't carry him. Maybe we'll just hang out for a second. And holy shit, it's Burgil. Remember Burgil?
Yeah.
The little boy who got left in the city by his father?
Who was his father?
Baragond?
Baragond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Burgil runs by, and Pippin waves him down, and it turns out Burgil is running errands for the Houses of Healing, which awesome, beautiful stroke of luck, because I happen to have a very wounded hobbit here. Please send help, maybe even Gandalf. And Burgil's like, fine, yep, got it. And off he goes with all the speed he can manage. And so Pippin sits down with Merry and just puts Merry's head in his lap and just kind of like, is gently patting Merry, waiting for someone to come save them, waiting for some help, because Pippin is a lot of things, but he ain't a healer. He's not prepared for the shape that Merry's in.
Yeah.
And that's kind of okay because Gandalf is actually the one who comes to them. Gandalf shows up and he looks Merry over and he's like, I can't believe that you got left behind. This is insane. You should be, in a place of honor right now. This is Pippin. This is unacceptable. What did you do? And Gandalf has a funny moment where he reflects and he's like, man, I am so glad I talked Elrond into bringing you two along because otherwise shit would have been real different and probably real bad. But oh my God, I can't believe how much effort you two take to keep alive. I have so many other important things to be doing, guys. This ain't it. But come on, let's get you to the Houses of Healing. Right. Well, that's the Gandalf's whole thing, right? Gandalf is only one body. He can only do so many things at once. But he is chronically aware of how many things he could be fixing. and how many things he needs to be fixing.
He's like, oh, you guys are so lucky that you found me. And then he's like, oh, fuck, you found me.
Shit.
Like,
Now I have to deal with you.
Yeah, and I got to deal with you.
But Gandalf takes them to the Houses of Healing. And we learn a little, takes them to the Houses of Healing. And there's like a fun little lore drop. We learn that like medicine in Gondor is still relatively advanced. They have a cure for everything except old age.
I love that.
Right?
Which is considered 100 years old.
Yeah. Very few Gondorians are now hale and like healthy at 100 years old anymore.
Wait, did they say 100?
They said five score.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah. It's crazy, right?
Yeah. Okay, 100. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty old.
Yeah, so I guess when they talk about like the old blood of Gondor, they mean like there's something there, right? Because we talked about all this with like Numenorians being like a gifted race of people.
Well, we know
Like,
Aragorn's
physically.
what, 87?
Yeah, and he's doing
He's
great.
still in his prime.
Oh yeah.
Is that where that phrase comes from? 7 years ago?
From Tolkien?
Yeah, it's from
totally.
Tolkien. Yeah.
We're talking about Aragorn, right?
Oh my God. Abraham Lincoln was a huge Lord of the Rings fan. You heard it here first, folks.
Oh my God.
But Gandalf takes Merry up to the Houses of Healing and lays him down where Faramir and Éowyn are as well. And kind of just is sort of like rotating between the three, sort of listening to them mumble their way into like a nightmare. Because what's afflicting them is being called the Black Breath. It's sort of like an exposure to the Nazguls, this like malign force. And it causes you to just like kind of like get sleepy and despondent and fall into a deeper and deeper sleep until eventually you just die.
It's called a coma.
Did we talk about the Black Breath in the Fellowship?
Yes.
That's
We did.
popping into my head. Where was that from?
Round Top.
When Frodo got stabbed by the Morgul blade.
Yeah.
And there's a couple other times where the Nazgul would do something and the Black Breath came up against
So
someone.
he was like drifting off into Black Breath, like sickness, the same kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that's interesting because I feel like we got a glimpse into what it was like for Frodo. Like he
Right.
could see the other plane. I wonder if these people are seeing that right now.
He
in
also
their
had the
hospital
ring
beds.
around him,
Yeah.
so he had a
That
little
might have
bit
been
more
it.
of a direct
Yeah.
line. But same thought process. Yeah, like that's why I think like in the beginning, Mary
Also,
seemed
Glorfindel
dark.
put mushrooms in him. Just
Oh
to
yeah. Just a little something.
make the ride a little easier.
Also, they called it the Black Shadow earlier in the chapter.
Ooh. Yeah, so like the shadow, Black Breath, all of these things, it talks about this. It's the physical manifestation of what Tolkien talks about when he says like, you know, you can't lose hope, you can't give in to despair. But it's also kind of weaponized. It's like it's like an enchantment. It's like it's an active thing that Sauron is manifesting into the world that the Nazguls are sort of these lightning rods for. So-
Magical depression.
Magical depression. You got it. It's bad. It's real bad. And it's killing a lot of people in the city. So as Gandalf is kind of trying to figure out how to tend to Faramir and Éowyn and Merry, one of the women who works in the Houses of Healing shows up, Yorith. And she kind of looks in and she's like, man, too bad we don't have a king. That would solve everything. Because, you know, the hands of a king are the hands of a healer. And Gandalf's like, yeah, okay, cool story. Great.
1 second.
Yeah.
Isn't he like, oh, that's funny. I think somebody was just mentioning a king had a red. He's like, what's the scuttlebutt? I think somebody outside said a
It's
king
great.
was here.
Yeah, well, he does. He's like, haven't you heard about what's going on out there?
Yeah.
And she's like, I am fucking busy. Did you not know there's a war on?
I just see her as like the head nurse in an ER.
I don't got time for that.
She's the blonde girl from the pit.
Yeah.
right?
Dana.
Dana? Yeah. You think I got time for kings out there?
I thought it was Dana.
God damn it. All of these conversations and all this is happening in the middle of the battle still. Because remember, this is the day of battle. So while the Houses of Healing conversations are happening, Éomer's out there still fighting, Imrahil's out there, Aragorn's out there, the Corsairs, all of it. All this shit is still going on in the background while Gandalf is, again, busy with hobbits. And it means something at that moment, right? Because Gandalf has been called away again and again from actually fighting first against the Witch King himself, and now to like assist with whatever follow-up in whatever way he can. So Gandalf he's focused on what he can do with the people in front of him. And that's how Gandalf spends the rest of his day. And then around sunset, our perspective cuts all the way back to outside of the city again, and we get Aragorn and Éomer and Prince Imrahil standing outside of the city gate trying to figure out like, okay, now what? Because remember, after they win the battle, after all the mop-up is going, the three of them just kind of head back to the city to figure out what happens next. And there they are. And Aragorn looks around and he's like, okay, here's my plan. I'm going to pitch some tents out here, and I'm going to hang out outside of the city. Chris.
Literally all three of us are just giggling.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
The innuendos are strong with this one. I'm just going to pitch a tent out here and
Just give me a minute.
be right back.
God damn.
I'm going to pitch a few tents.
Boys,
I'm going to lift up our morale. Jesus Christ.
Corsairs.
Oh, fuck you guys. So that is the plan, right? Aragorn is going to hang out outside of the city. He's not going to go in and immediately claim the kingship.
Because he thinks Denethor's still alive.
Right, they think Denethor is still alive. But
Yeah.
also...
That wouldn't go well.
No.
Not at all.
No, yeah, even Imrahil is like, you don't know this guy. You don't want to do that.
Kicks the door in, slaps his dead, crispy body. I'm king now, bitch.
Look at me. I'm in charge.
Look at me. I am the king now.
I am the captain now.
So Imrahil's like, yeah, that's probably not a great plan to go in the city and just like upset stuff. And Aragorn's like, exactly. I don't want strife within our alliance. But Imrahil is also like, you've already unfurled your banner. You've already declared that the king was on the battlefield. How are you going to deal with that? Like, you can't, the horse is out.
Can't take it back.
Right. And Aragorn's like, actually, you can. I'm just going to furl my banner up, and I'm going to tell everybody I'm just a captain of the Dunedain of the North, and I'm going to hang out here.
And hope that everyone's a bunch of idiots.
With my giant elf stone.
Yeah, because it's me. And even Éomer's like, what the fuck is happening here? Because it's not a good plan. Imrahil's like, okay, time out. For real, though, you can't just do that. Are you nuts? And Aragorn's like, no.
Yes.
But you can just tell everybody that I'm not used to sleeping indoors. I'm an outdoor kitty.
I love you both went there.
and Éomer and Imrahil are like,
Fine.
good, awesome. Okay, I guess we'll go find Theoden then. Okie dokie.
Dude, Aragorn probably smells so bad.
Oh, dude. They all probably smell
Yeah.
hideous.
Like death and blood.
That's one of my favorite things in modern fantasy that writers do is there'll be this epic battle after like 70 days on the road. And then they have the love interest like bang. And I'm like, that's disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
They are ripe.
Please watch first.
Somebody's getting an infection.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
Now that I want to vomit.
On that lovely note, he's an outdoor cat.
Right, he's an outdoor cat. And, well, anyway, Imrahil and Éomer go to where they've placed Theoden's body in state. Like, he's got 12 guards made up of Rohirrim and Gondorian soldiers. They've draped the entire room in white and green. They've laid a cloth of gold blanket over him. He's got his sword out. He's got his shield. He looks peaceful. He looks young and strong. Like he went out at the top of his game. Mm-hmm. And they kind of sit with that for a second because this is Theoden, right? This was arguably the guy who saved the day, right? Even though Aragorn comes in at the end with the Corsairs to kind of really clinch the win, like Theoden showed up with the cavalry. It is a trope for a reason. You know, he was struck down at the moment of his greatest victory. Which fucking sucks. But also, it's exactly how he wanted to go out, so good on him.
But at the same time, didn't they go there to find Denethor?
Yeah,
They
that
were
is
like,
the next
"Hey,
question.
where's Denethor?"
That is the next question that comes out of Imrahil's mouth is, yeah, where's the steward? Oh, sir, the steward is in the Houses of Healing. Says like some guard, which is like the funniest fucking answer.
Yeah.
And it's especially funny because the very next thing that gets said is Éomer going, yeah, also, where's my sister? She did everything today. She should be here as well. We owe so much to what Éowyn accomplished with her life.
Why is she not being honored in the same way Theoden is?
Exactly, yeah.
You know, and Imrahil's like, well, but that's because she's not dead. Did nobody tell you that your sister is not in fact dead?
Nope.
And his whole life flashes before his eyes, hope and fear and concern and all this stuff. And he just kind of like shuts down, and then they book it for the Houses of Healing. So again, the Houses of Healing are sort of like the hospital of Minas Tirith. And Imrahil and Éomer show up, and outside the front door, they meet Gandalf and some stinking cloaked stranger. And somebody's like, man, well, where the fuck is Aragorn? And, you know, the stinking stranger is like, Aragorn is right here. Pulls back his hood and like what the fuck? Like, why? Did you just say you were going to stay outside?
That's a great reveal.
He is gone.
He has come. He returns.
It turns out that Gandalf like was having none of that shit and was just like, you need to be inside now. This is the important thing. Come help the sick, specifically Faramir, Éowyn, and Merry.
This was like right. This is right out of like a teen movie where somebody pretends they're dead and they throw a fake funeral for themselves.
Oh my God.
And they're like the crying hot girl is like, oh, I loved him. I wish I could spend more time with him. And he's like, but I'm alive.
Yep.
That's how that scene played out in my head. And everybody was like, Jesus Christ. What the fuck is this guy? Yeah.
Well, didn't Gandalf specifically go to get Aragorn because of what Yorith said about the king's hands
No,
or healing
Laura,
hands?
stop talking.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
No, Aragorn. Aragorn is there for a reason.
Something to add.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But really quickly, what they also want to do is kind of rehash and catch everybody up. Because Gandalf explains helpfully that, yeah, the steward is inside. It's not Denethor, it's Faramir now, because Denethor is dead. Also, we're not going to tell Faramir about that. Like,
Zip it.
Like, we are not going into the details of madness and treason. We're just not doing that. But also, guys, who's in charge right now? Because Aragorn has said, I'm not going to take command of the city. I'm not going to claim the kingship right now. So it's probably got to be Imrahil. He is a prince of Gondor.
Is he the Dol Amroth?
Yeah, the Prince of Dol Amroth,
Okay.
which is like a princedom within Gondor. So he's like the most powerful individual who's currently conscious.
Yeah. Because Aragorn was like, I don't want to do it. It should be the Prince of Dol Amroth. And
Yep.
I couldn't remember who the hell that was. I didn't connect the dots that was Imrahil.
Imrahil and the Swan Knights and all that, like real straight motherfuckery they've been doing out in the battlefield. Yeah, dude. So he gets the job right now. But Aragorn says, like, also, I think that regardless of how this all plays out, we should all be listening to Gandalf. And they all kind of like nod along and like, yes. And that's really important, right? Because one of the things that Denethor had done was his decisions about how he wanted to interact with Gandalf and how he wanted to accept or not accept a kingship from Aragorn really exposed what could have been like a fatal fault in, you know, for lack of a better word, the forces of good, right? If Gondor had suddenly decided that they were going to split from Rohan, or there was going to be this rift in command, like that kills alliances, that destroys everything. And it is exactly the thing that has been a theme over and over and over again in this book, which is Sauron works best when he can separate friends and sow distrust. And, you know, for better or for worse, Denethor had his reasons, but he's dead now. So everyone who's left is on the same page, and that's super fucking important.
Yeah.
Super fucking important. Okay. And once they get that little piece of business out of the way, they actually go into the Houses of Healing and they find a couple of guards, and one of them is Pippin, just hanging out in his like doing his duty because Pippin is still a member of the Citadel Guard, right? And now the new steward is inside, so here's Pippin. And, oh shit, it's Pippin! Aragorn sees Pippin. Pippin sees Aragorn. Oh, Strider, what up, my man? High five. And Imrahil is like, this is how kingships work? What?
What?
He's going to call you, what, Strider? And Aragorn's like, first off, this is my bro. And secondly, yeah, I'm going to go by the House of Strider. I am Elisar Elfstone and Vinyatar the Renewer.
I've never heard that one before. Where the hell did that come from?
Well, and then I'm Strider, but it's going to sound a lot better in the old languages, which is Telkantar, which means Strider. And like, okay, I guess you're the king. You can do what you want, but that's a weird fucking choice, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
All the names are just so bizarre to me.
Tolkien loves naming things multiple ways.
Yeah, I hate
the
it.
man loves his language.
Yeah.
I just love it because I'm also a huge Game of Thrones fan. I just love it in that it's like a girl who has no name. This is the man who has all the names. This man is not short on names. They keep
true.
going and going and going.
Well, I guess it is interesting because if you are a new bloodline, like I think about Queen Elizabeth, she took the name Queen Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
Her name wasn't Elizabeth, right?
Right. Correct.
What
that
was
was
it?
her royal name.
What was her real name?
Oh God, was it Dorothy or Dottie or I don't know.
I forget.
Dottie.
It wasn't.
So-
I don't think it was that.
Queen Dottie. She chooses Elizabeth.
I have to know now.
I'm curious. So anyway, I think it's interesting because this is a world where that shit doesn't exist. They don't have like the great like, oh, Victoria, and so he's like, I shall be known as the cool nickname I was given.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And also, it's interesting because we're talking about Strider, and we were laughing, but like when he interrupts
my
and is
God.
like, I am here.
Her name was Elizabeth, and she chose Elizabeth.
Her name was Elizabeth, and she chose I can't talk. She chose her own name.
So it said her full name was Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor, and her birth name was Elizabeth Princess of York, and her nickname is Lilibet as in her youth. But then she chose the name Elizabeth II. I'm Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor.
Please.
Well, I'm sorry. What's Pat's name?
This is like,
No.
this is like
What's your full name?
James Pat James.
it's Jimmy Pat.
Oh, that's what it was. Jimmy Pat Jim.
I'm just picturing her being like, they're like, Queen Elizabeth, your royalty, and they like kiss her hand. She's like, please call me Elizabeth.
Please call me Lizzie.
It's funny because in this scene, I almost said Strider, but technically Aragorn is like, please call me Strider. That's what I prefer. That's what I want my house to be called, the House of Strider. But also, he talks, the first thing he says, he does not say as Aragorn. He says it as Strider.
Yep.
What do we know about Strider?
Talks in the third
Talks
person.
in the third person.
That's who you want to be king.
Yeah. So the first thing out of his mouth is like, oh, it'd be really nice if that fucking King Aragorn was here. Or Lord Aragorn was here. Anyway, he got eyes on him and he said, he is come. And he talked third person. And then he switches back to regular speak. So he really is doubling down on the Strider stuff.
Yeah. House of Strider sounds like House of Gucci to me.
Right?
It's like he's going to have like leather boots and like mountain gear
Strider was my PlayStation 2 username
for years.
for years.
Instead of REI, it's like House of Strider. All through Middle Earth.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Comes in
God.
hobbit size through Orc.
That's awesome.
Gorney's house of. To me, I feel like that's what Strider is for him. It's like his dumb nickname, like Gorney.
Regardless of what name he chooses to go by, they
Or how
do
many.
conclude that bit of business, and then they get on to the point of the Houses of Healing, which is the sick people inside. So Aragorn goes in, and everybody follows him, and he has a look at everybody, and he says, all right, Faramir's first because he's going to die, then Éowyn, and then Merry if there's time. And he turns to Eorith and says, hey, do you have any Ethelas? And she's like, no. What is that? And Aragorn takes a second. He's okay. Well, it's called King's Foil. It has tremendous properties, and we definitely need some. She's well, it's kind of a weed, and it's kind of trash. It smells okay, and old people use it to make tea sometimes. But are you sure? And he's like, look at me. Go get me some fucking Ethelas
Right now.
And Gandalf is like, go find some in the city, or I'm going to put you on Shadowfax, and we're going to ride to the fucking ends of Gondor until we find some. But we are getting Ethelas. Bring it to us. And she's like, okay, sure. Off she goes. And then in comes the lore master, like the oldest, wisest man in the houses of healing, like the head doctor or whatever.
The herb master.
The herb master. And he's like, did somebody say Ethelas? We don't have that. And there's this whole long, ridiculous conversation where this dude comes in and basically is like testing Aragorn on his knowledge of plants. And Aragorn is just like schooling him on every front. And then Aragorn says to him, like, so are you going to bring me Ethelas or not? And the guy's, well, it's got a long history and it's not really good for much. And there's all these other names it has. And no, I'm pretty sure we don't got shit. But there is a poem about it, which is crazy. It's also stupid. It's like, when people are sick and they have the black breath and there's a king around, Ethelas, it'll save everyone's lives. I don't know what it means. It's probably nothing. I'll see you guys later.
Who could figure that out? Nonsense.
It's a fucking ridiculous passage.
Yeah.
It's amazing, though.
The poem is so straightforward.
It was like Legolas being like, I don't know what my prophecy means.
Yeah.
And it's like, beware the sea or you will die. He's like, I wonder what it means. And this was like, if you give the king this herb, he'll save everyone from the black breath. And they're like, huh.
What could it mean?
What a confusing set of
What a conundrum.
I can't read.
A total brain flop.
That was me trying to get that sentence out. I was just so perplexed.
So, having had those ridiculous interactions, Aragorn goes to Faramir and just starts like whispering to him and like sitting with him. Because again, Faramir is in this like unconscious state. He is not afflicted by the Black Breath in the same way that Éowyn and Merry are. They're cursed by their interaction with the Witch King, basically.
I didn't know that.
Faramir is poisoned, though.
He has a fever.
He has a fever. He's hot. They're ice cold. He's running so hot.
He needs more cowbell.
Ping pong.
I got a fever.
So
Ping pong.
But also, it's the diagnosis is that Faramir's just been running on empty for a long fucking time. He was out there in Ithilien. He came back to the city. He then went out to go defend Osgiliath, and then he went out to go defend the Causeway Forts, and he went to go fight this and fight that, and then finally somebody shot him with a fucking arrow, a poisoned arrow. And then Prince Imrahil basically scooped him up and brought him back to the city.
Yeah. He didn't even get a chance to rest. Denethor sent him right out.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, this dude is worn down.
Yes, he is on his last life.
Yeah.
Aragorn is just kind of like gently talking to him until finally Bergil comes in with an armful of Ethelas.
Hey!
And then he sees Faramir and like bursts into tears because everybody loves Faramir, including children. But Aragorn's like, there, watch this. I got some magic going on. And basically what happens is the Ethelas sparks joy. Because when you break it, it smells like spring and like joy and wholesomeness and all this crazy shit. And with it, Aragorn basically just throws it in a pot of hot water, makes like almost like a tea with it, and then just tells Faramir, like, wake up, come back to us. And Faramir does. He opens his eyes and he looks up at Aragorn and he says, "My king, what is your command?"
What a cool moment.
Right?
Oh, I got like chills at this part.
And Aragorn is just like, just hang out until I call on you. Rest, because your job's not done yet. And it's this whole thing where it's like, oh, the hands of the king are the hands of a healer. And Eorith is like, oh my fucking God, I just watched a miracle. The prophecy is real. And like, she scoots. She's done. She's out. After healing Faramir, Dr. Aragorn moves into the next room with all of his like attendings.
Dr. Mario.
Dr. Aragorn, medicine woman. He's got a great hat. Walks in.
Well, it's Aragorn and Gandalf and Imrahil and Éomer, and then whoever from the Houses of Healing is there, just going room to room on this shit. It's Dr. Aragorn, medicine woman. So they go into Éowyn's room, and Éowyn, who is under the influence of the Black Breath, who has basically been out since she did battle with the Witch King, she's fading fast. She's not doing well. But everybody sort of just stands over her and has a very long, reflective conversation about...
Very long.
Yeah, but it's like it's a long discussion of like the other harms and other trials and that Éowyn has suffered. And it kind of just boils down to the fact that it's a bunch of guys looking down and going, man, being a woman is hard, huh? Yeah. Jesus Christ, right? Because they talk about like, okay, she is every bit as valiant as Éomer, but she doesn't have a place in the army. Her job is not to put on armor and a sword and go, kill things valiantly, even though she absolutely can and did. Her job is to stay home and watch an old sick man, to watch Theoden in his like infirm state when he's cursed by Saruman, when he's under the control of Wormtongue.
Yeah.
Her job is to stay home and lose hope. That's what she was burdened with. And that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And Aragorn says, when I first met her, I saw her as like a flower, but like a steel flower. Like the woman, like she's tough. But then it was almost like, also a frost had come and like frozen her sap and like, sort of taken the life out of her a little bit. And that's crazy. Éomer, do you know when that started? Dr. Aragorn asks. And Éomer looks him in the eye, full in the fucking face, and says, the day she met you, dumbass.
I love that moment.
Are you serious right now? You're asking me this question? And Aragorn's like, yeah, there really is nothing quite like unrequited love, huh? That sucks. Man, that followed me when I left.
It's really tough on like a friend, like another friend.
It's like it was so hard for her to be in love with me and not love her back.
Yeah. Fuck off. What kind of burden must that have been? Well, and he says like, oh, it was, there's nothing so sorrowful as that. There's nothing, it carried on him. It was the thing that concerned him the most when he rode off to the paths of the dead, was like, what's going to happen to Éowyn when she stays behind? How's she going to deal with her, incredible crush on me? This must be very difficult. But that's not something you say around the murder twins, right? Elrond's kids, Arwen's brothers. Like, that's not something you say around them, and they are conveniently absent. And we never hear this conversation come up again. It's like it's done. And as a matter of fact, as he starts to treat Éowyn, he gives her a little forehead kiss, and he anoints her with the Ethelas waters, because her arm is still like ice cold where she struck the Witch King. And he's talking to her and like, hey, come back. Your foes are dead. Éowyn, daughter of Rohan, come back to us. And then he's like, Éomer, I need you to tag in, keep talking to her. She's going to wake up, but I got to go.
I can't be here when that happens.
Yeah, I can't be here when she wakes up because, frankly, if she wakes up, we can cure her physical ailments, but, she's carrying a lot. And if she doesn't have hope and she doesn't want to live, she's not going to. So I'm going to go. I don't want to be.
She's going to lose the will to live if she sees me turn her down again.
Right. Fucking
Aragorn,
what?
The woman that just killed the Witch King.
Yeah. Is that you who kissed me?
Oh my God.
Yes.
But it did start with a forehead kiss, though. So Éomer starts talking to Éowyn, and she does wake up. And Gandalf's like, oh, good. You're full of health and hope. And she looked Gandalf dead ass in the face and was like, yeah, health, but like hope? Are we sure about that one?
Don't think so.
What is there to be hopeful about? Okay. Awkward. And then we hard cut over to Aragorn and Merry. So again, Merry was last in line, least critical of the patients. Aragorn kind of walks in, and there's Pippin, like, again, really not dealing with this well. Aragorn looks down at Merry and kind of just like tussles his hair a little bit and is like, he's got to be fine. This is okay. He's a tough little guy, isn't he? And then just kind of like, they don't even say that he crushes leaves. They just say like, when the smell of Ethelas enters the air, but Merry just comes the fuck back to consciousness. He just wakes up and his first words are, where's the food? I'm hungry. What time is it?
I'm hungry.
I want a snack. And that's incredible. The wet mouth. Well,
Open mouth meatball chewing.
Meatball chewing. What?
Never mind.
The sound.
yeah,
I got it.
Awful noises. And then Merry immediately wants to smoke a pipe. And he kind of checks himself. He's like, no, I don't think I'll ever smoke again, because that was something that Theoden wanted. That was one of the things we were going to do. We were going to sit down and have a smoke and talk herb lore about the Shire. But now I can't do that because Theoden is dead. And Aragorn's like, well, hold on, because he would want you to have joy. Theoden was a man who went out on his own terms at the top of his game, but he loved life. And he would want you to love the good things in life also. So don't get caught up on that. And he's like, yeah, cool. So I will have a smoke then. Hey, do you have a pipe and or some pipe weed? I think I've lost everything.
Lost my
And
pack.
I lost my pack. And Aragorn's like, yeah, as a matter of fact, yes, I have traveled through the paths of the dead, and I overthrew the Corsairs, and I defeated the hordes of Harad on the plains of the Pelennor field, and I did all of these things so I could bring you, a soldier who lost his own shit, something to smoke. That's exactly what happened, Merry. I got you, buddy. Are you fucking serious?
It's getting a little sassy.
Super sassy Aragorn is back.
Oh, this whole chapter's been sassy Aragorn.
Yeah, it is.
Which is the best. I love it so fucking much.
I mean, it is really funny because it's like, this is Aragorn being Strider again.
Yeah.
Right.
Like there's humor here. There's humanity here. He's joking with the hobbits again. And Merry doesn't take it well. And he's like, I'm really sorry. Hobbits don't really take serious news well. We don't really communicate in a serious way to other people. We kind of joke about stuff. You're right, though. You're right. And Aragorn's like, chill, buddy. It's fine. You're going to find your stuff and you're going to be okay. Hang out with Pippin, have a smoke, whatever. I have not been inside of a building since I left Dunharrow. Since we did all that shit. I haven't had a meal or slept in like 3 weeks. I'm going to go take care of that. You guys, you'll be fine. I'll see you later. So Gandalf and Aragorn leave. And Merry and Pippin take a second. They're kind of like, they're like, wow, man, Strider, some kind of fucking guy, huh? And they have this interesting little retrospective moment where they discuss that in a roundabout way, again, without kind of meeting the seriousness of the situation head on, the hobbits kind of look at each other and they go, Strider is
Weird, right?
like, yeah, he's a little weird, but he's also like the reason the Shire is safe. Like
Yeah.
hobbits don't do well operating at this level. You and I, Pippin, we can see it now. We can see the world is horrible and dangerous, and men like Strider are the only reason that like the Gaffer has a garden to tend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just have a smoke and be thankful that our lives are actually the way they are, and maybe we don't need as many adventures as we currently have on our plate.
Yeah.
And Pippin also says, Merry, your bag has been at the end of your bed the whole fucking time, by the way. You walked in here with it.
Oh, man.
And Aragorn knew that.
So at the door to the Houses of Healing, on their way out, they meet the warden, like the chief nurse or whomever, the chief doctor of the hospital.
Dana.
And they say, look, Faramir is going to be okay, but under no circumstances is anybody to talk about the way his father died. That is not a story Faramir is fit to hear right now. We're not going to tell him. Don't mention it. Éowyn is going to want to get out of bed immediately. It's important that we keep her in bed for at least 10 days.
Yeah, right.
Right. The lady who dressed up as a man, stole a horse, and rode halfway across the world to kill the Witch King is definitely going to be on bed rest for 10 days.
Yeah.
Get the
Totally.
fuck out. Merry, He's probably going to want to get up and get walking around tomorrow and go in the gardens. He's fine. Let him. He's good to go.
He might look for a beer. Give it to him.
He's gonna eat enough for 4 or 5 people. Just keep putting that.
He might be high on the bridge gate. Just let him go.
It's funny because it reminds me of like if you give a mouse a cookie, it's like if he wakes up, he's probably gonna be hungry, so give him a snack. And after that, he's gonna want a beer. After the beer, he's gonna top it off with a smoke, and then he's gonna want another snack. And it just like keeps going and going and going. And they're like, okay, he's gonna be fine.
He's a hobbit.
Yeah. Even the warden is like, that's incredible. He's gonna be fine. Faramir's stuck in bed, and Éowyn's still like on a week and a half bed rest. But the Hobbit is okay. And Gandalf's like, yeah, man, hobbits, I don't know what to tell you. They're tough. By the way, Merry, now the only one of the hobbits who's been through a pitched battle. Like in a battle.
That's true.
Merry's fucking rad. And he's going to be okay because he's a hobbit. And hobbits are very hard to kill. But with that, with those doctor's orders in hand, Aragorn steps out of the hospital to go get a meal and a little bit of sleep and is met by a crowd of people who have heard that the king is back and he can lay hands on people to heal them of the black breath. And they're there to beg for his help for friends and family and people who are hurt or dying. And Aragorn takes a whole deep breath and says, all right, go get Elrond's twins because they know a lot about healing. And we are just going to go out into the city and get this done, I guess. So Aragorn goes out into the city and until dawn is healing the sick. And that's how Aragorn passes the rest of the night. This chapter basically starts with them at about sunset. And so he's been on his feet for literally days. He's eaten probably almost nothing. He definitely hasn't slept more than a couple hours. All he wants to do is go lie in the dirt and be unconscious. But instead, he's going to wander through this battle-torn city healing people. And all he wants is Elrond's twins to help him out. Because the twins are good at 2 things, murder and healing.
Yeah.
Look, seem to be at odds.
Not really. You learn a lot about how to keep things alive when you take them apart.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So at the end of this, Aragorn finally does make it out of the city, makes it to his little tent out in the fields as the captain of the Dunedain of the North, and collapses for a couple hours of sleep. And when dawn comes to the city, when the sun rises, Aragorn has left. And of all things, the banner of the Prince of Dol Amroth is flying over the city. And so everybody who has heard the prophecy, who has seen Aragorn wandering through the city healing people, looks up and they're like, that's not the same banner that was out yesterday. That's not the king's banner. That's the Prince of Dol Amroth. What the fuck is happening? And that's how the chapter ends.
Dun dun dun.
This is a crazy chapter.
Yeah.
There's trauma. There's laughter. There's
trauma.
a lot of people talking and Aragorn getting pissed that they're talking. So funny.
A lot of people that don't know when to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
A lot of NPCs.
Yeah.
I mean, really, this is such a fun chapter to read. Not because it's funny, but because it's like,
There's some personality
there's
back
a lot
in
of-
there.
The hobbits are back together. That's
yeah, there's a lot of Aragorn icks happening where he's like, I can't do this.
why. Yeah.
Right. There's a lot to talk about. We might as well dive in. Who's got the first thing we want to bring up?
I had a quick question. It's like the first sentence of the chapter.
No.
Shut up. It says, fire and smoke and stench was in the air, for
it
many
doesn't.
engines had been burned or cast into the fire pits.
Doesn't say that.
It does. It does. So anyway, engines.
Uh-huh.
I thought we were in kind of a Middle Ages world here. What are we talking about engines?
I think the orcs have like industry that they've begun. Like they have
Yeah?
like metal contraptions.
Yeah, it's like a Model T.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. It's
Like Fords out on the field.
The actual thing is
But the catapults?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Engine is like this. So
Point
so
for me.
the use of the word engines in that Jesus Christ, guys. The use of the word
Sorry, Dad.
So not a gas powered engine.
No.
No gasoline.
No. It means
No
like
fossil fuels.
siege engines, like the catapults and the rams and the towers, all the devices of war.
Oh.
The different
Siege
weapons.
engines. That's not something I've heard before.
Well, it's technically pronounced engines, but that's bad. So, but no, yeah. So it's all the shit that are weapons, and
Okay.
the weapons have either been broken or they are in the process of being destroyed by.
Because I was thinking,
Rohinians.
yeah, like a gas
and
burning engine.
Gondorians.
Yeah, that would totally reek if you set it on fire. I mean, there'd be a big explosion too, but
Well, fair.
Also, I don't think that we can truly believe the fact that like every single weapon fired without backfiring at all. So I also think there's probably a couple of like, the catapult went to go and it didn't, and something went wrong. And it like exploded and broke up and
maybe
shit.
like
went wrong.
friendly fire.
The things that didn't break on their own, the Rohirrim absolutely set the fuck on fire.
Yeah.
That's a much better question than you thought, because when it first started and it said the smell of fire and all this stuff was in the air, I was like, too soon, guys. Denethor just killed himself, okay?
They couldn't smell him from there.
I know.
Oh man, it
my
smells like burning hair.
It's also crazy because when
I
they're,
know. I have a
ham.
fucked up mind. I was like, too soon, Tolkien, too soon.
it's also crazy because Tolkien writes a very violent line into that sentence.
He does.
Because he's like, oh, basically everybody's wrecked from this battle. And then he's like, there's a bunch of people with arrows through their eyes.
The Mumak, the Oliphants,
Oh.
Yeah.
the great war animals.
Fucking arrows in their eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, because remember the archers that
tried
came
to
to
blind them,
Gondor?
right?
Yeah, they got
Yeah, where
real
would you
close and
shoot?
shot him right in the face.
Yeah.
Dude. It's one thing to have arrows in the face of something. To shoot in the eyes, arrows in the eyes is tough. That's a
visual.
That's a visual. It's the same kind of visual as when,
elephant.
Oh.
the same kind of visual as like when like the basket of flaming heads is like thrown over the gate,
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, okay,
Visceral.
Tolkien like had a fight with his wife that night, and he's like getting some rage out,
And like half burned carcasses and shit.
Another thing that came up in the beginning that I want to ask you all about, and it actually came up, I think, 3 times. And all 3 times, the word is italicized, which is odd because we're reading a novel. Why would something be italicized?
Special word.
And it's the word Perian. Perian.
I had to look that up.
What is a Perian? Does anybody know this?
I bet those two do. I had to look it up.
Yeah.
It's like just a Tolkien lore word for halfling. It literally just means hobbit. I do not understand why it appeared for the first time in this chapter and was italicized.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So we get to almost the end of this fucking trio of books, and he decides to change the word for hobbit for the first time. And to really make it sink, he puts it 3 times in the chapter and italicizes them so we know when he's using it.
I think
Special
you're
word.
supposed to be checking the appendices.
Yep.
What a bitch. That's annoying.
The back third of this book is just definitions and maps and timelines. And
Well, we know Chris doesn't look at maps.
but like
What
there's
the
a bunch of
fuck?
real
We're
cool
here.
shit back
What do I
there.
need a map for? We haven't left Minas Tirith in weeks.
Not wrong.
Don't know what Minas Tirith looks like, but that's all right.
We got to Minas Tirith fucking in September.
We saw the cake.
And it's almost April.
Speaking of Perian, in the very beginning, Mary is in his magical PTSD, which we end up
It's
realizing.
so magical.
I know. We end up realizing it's actually he's fallen victim of the Black Breath. And so he's sort of living in this waking nightmare. And the way it's described is like a dark tunnel, which to me seems like he's like dead. Like he's been buried and he's in this afterlife. And so when he first sees Pippin and they're reunited, it's happy, but he's like, are you here to bury me? Like he thinks that he's dead.
That was
Which is really
hard
dark
to
and
read.
hard. And it was
Yeah.
really a juxtaposition between where Pippin is and all that stuff. But it made me think, if you fell victim of the Black Breath, what would your nightmare be?
Oh.
Good question. Good question.
He's like dead.
So for
Yeah.
Mary, it's like walking through a dark tunnel knowing you're going to be buried at the end of it. Like your tomb is at the end of that tunnel.
I think so. Yeah.
Emotep.
I think for me now,
Naxunamun.
Benny, you son of a bitch.
Betty, you son of a bitch. Sorry, we're obsessed with the Mummy.
I know
Those
that.
are lines
It's
from
very
the
good.
Mummy.
I know that.
You said tomb. If I received the black breath and I was dying,
black breath
and
death.
I was laying in the bed, drifting towards death, and I lost consciousness,
Correct.
and I was dreaming of something that was awful. What is that awfulness?
You could not wake from. You were stuck in it.
Are you okay? So I think that it would have to be. This is a dream that I have all the time.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I'm a big reoccurring dream guy.
Ooh.
I have about 5 that I've been having for about 25 years. One of and each one of them relates to something I'm afraid of. I will divulge one of those fears tonight.
Getting personal.
Heights.
Ooh.
Okay.
I do not like heights, and I have a reoccurring dream constantly. And by constantly, I mean like once every 2-3 months over many, many years. That's a lot. That I'm going to slip off the edge of a skyscraper.
Ooh.
That the skyscraper is not a flat top. It's like a round
Yeah.
and I'm slowly going to slip and slide off. And I have that dream constantly. And often when I have the dream, each time I have it, there's a different person with me who succumbs to it first before me.
Ooh.
Somebody from my life.
So
That
watching
is
them.
truly Sauron cursing.
That
you.
really
That is like
is.
very
So
dark.
in that dream, I have watched many of the people I love in real life go first before me, which causes a panic, which then causes me to try to hold on tight to not slide, which then causes me to usually wake up RJ squeezing the shit out of her or something.
It's fun.
But I had that dream last, so that I think that would be my black breath.
Yeah, that's a
That's
great
rough.
one. It's terrible.
Crazy as hell.
Yeah.
I think for me now,
Pat said the bath water's getting cold.
oh my god.
This is my nightmare.
I think for me, it'd be anything happening to our son.
Right.
And I couldn't do anything
Yeah.
about it. And I was like stuck just to sit there and watch. Like if I truly was a specter or like in this realm where I'm not really awake, but I can't move my body and something's happening to him like for eternity, that would be my Sauron nightmare.
Ugh. So when you were asking this question, I originally thought like, okay, I know what would terrify me. And because it was tunnel, I think it clicked. But you know the old Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder?
Yeah.
The tunnel scene with the
That's the only one.
yeah,
There is no other Willy Wonka movie.
sure.
Totally.
Awesome.
Ha ha.
But just like that incredible like multicolor like nightmare
The
sequence?
dream sequence?
No, when they go down the tunnel.
Yeah, through
nightmare
where we're
sequence.
going, no one knows. Yeah.
Just that shit. And then I thought like, listen, you talk about like actual dreams and nightmares you have. And I was like, all right, yeah, I think that if I was going to go out and it was just going to get gently worse and worse until I just died. I have this one flavor of nightmare every now and again where there is something chasing me, but I don't know what it is. And I don't know who I can tell about it.
Okay.
And I'm just like moving through spaces and meeting people I know and like trying to evaluate like, okay, is this a bad place or a good place? Is this somebody I can talk to or not?
Are you running?
Sometimes.
Can you run in your
Yeah.
dreams? I can't.
Oh, no, I
Jealous
run all the
of
time.
you. I can't run in my dreams.
I
got cement feet.
oh, dude, that's
I got cement feet, my teeth fall out, and I got sand in my eye constantly.
My
oh,
god.
the teeth thing is so fucking real, dude. I hate that.
Every time that happens, I go say something, and a tooth comes out, and I go, what the and then they go, look at this, and I got something in my eye, and I go, I can't. And they go, run, and I'm like, and I can't move.
You just wiggle real good.
And then I fall off the building.
So they say that that's actually the like a peace of mind body connection when you sleep. No, seriously, like the thing you can't run.
Yeah, because your body can't move.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's a part there's a part of your brain that's conscious of the fact that like, yeah, your limbs aren't responding to stimulation. So like you're not moving. So in your unconscious brain, you want to be running, and there's a part of your brain that's like hooked up to the actual hardware going, no, we're not doing that right now. We're just not.
I'm glad I got to hear all your guys' ideas, because one of my dreams, and also something that happens later in the chapter with Éowyn, who is also stuck in one of these states,
It's forehead kisses.
it's forehead kisses. No, it's not.
From an unrequited 75-year-old.
From 87-year-old.
That's what it is.
No, it's having a loved one die. And so I I have nightmares about this a lot.
Really?
Yeah, like parents and people that are really close to you. And
ones.
so I always have these nightmares where I'm crying in my dream, but I can't. My brain, it's the same thing with like you can't run and I can't actually cry. So I'm just like, and I think Pat's woken me up from these
several
before.
times.
And it's like I know in my dream I'm trying to cry and I can't. It's very weird, but it's also like, you know,
So you can't cry
heart-wrenching.
in your dream.
Yeah.
And in
Just like you
real
can't
life,
run.
your body is making noises trying to cry.
Yeah.
And you've
It's like a
witnessed
stifled
this.
I
whimper.
wake up to her just going,
You're fired. Get out of here. Get out of my podcast.
You're emotionally stunted.
Well, anyways, thanks for indulging me. I just was curious.
That was a
I'm
great question.
Ooh, I wonder what happened. Like, what would our state be? So,
That
thank
was
you.
a great question. Right after all this happens, Gandalf says something that really sparked my curiosity. Gandalf says what needs to be heard, which is Denethor has departed. His house is in ashes.
I fucked up.
I feel like this is interesting because he's actually telling the truth, right? There was a big pyre, there's ashes, right? His house. But like, it feels like a metaphorical wisdom line to say.
It was a very diplomatic version of events.
Yeah.
Like a diplomatic way of telling people what happened. He's not lying, but he also is maybe not telling the whole story.
Yeah.
It's a theatrical statement.
Yeah.
It's true, and it conveys a lot of meaning without going anywhere near the facts of the matter.
It can also be taken as a metaphor.
Right. His house,
Which is what he's
is in
hoping right now.
ashes.
This feels like I mean, we didn't have the 80s action movies until way, way, way later after this came out. But this feels like if Arnold Schwarzenegger was in a helicopter fighting the bad guy,
Was
and they
literate.
were flying over Antarctica, and he threw him, and the guy went, fell to his death into like the glaciers.
Yeah.
And then they landed, and the president was like, General, what happened to Vegas? And he was like, he needed to chill. like it feels like that.
Yeah, it is kind of a quip, right?
Yeah.
It's like his house is ashes. Like it's a yeah.
It's true, but it's also very true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was interesting. It was clever in the moment, but it also like hit multiple levels.
Yeah.
So when they're talking about the history of the houses of healing, they mentioned that they are quite skilled in leechcraft. So are they like actually using leeches for medicine?
Yes.
Is that what I'm led to believe?
That is a historic practice.
I mean, I know that, but it just feels bad.
So
What are you talking about?
leechcraft, if anyone's not familiar, is the medical practice of when you take a leech and you let it suck the blood out of your body in the hopes that it will reduce the swelling and remove the poison.
You got to get the
and
ghosts out of your blood.
Get rid of the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
The ill humors.
But it
humorous.
also kind of changes the tone for what witchcraft means, which is when you let witches suck on you.
Oh my god. Oh god.
It's time for Chris Craft.
They need to ride that broom home, girl. Ride that broom home. Listen, I got a thing about Kingsfoil I got to talk about here. So first of all, I did not know that I've heard the word Kingsfoil before. Have you? No.
I've heard of several other plants.
Well, the
that,
king,
end
king
in foil.
apostrophe S is foil. Like
Yeah.
someone who's foiling the king. But, and in time.
Kingsfoil was the name of a rising independent punk rock band. And I forget where I saw. I think they played Lansdale, which is like a suburb outside of Philadelphia.
So I guess at least one of them has read Tolkien.
Yeah, and I was thinking, that's crazy. I thought it was just a really clever name, but I'm also realizing now it was probably a callback to like a Tolkien reference.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck.
The funny thing about this story is that when I was watching this band, I made a bet with my buddy who was with me, and I said, I bet you $20 that drummer's Frankie Muniz. Making a joke because the drummer looked like Frankie Muniz. Like Frankie Muniz is from Malcolm in the Middle, but he had like a mohawk but he had like the same face. And I was like, that fucking guy's Frankie Muniz. I bet you that guy's Frankie Muniz. Playing in Lansdale, and fucking not shitty, but an okay punk rock band. They were actually fantastic, realistically. Anyway, so
But not well known.
Not well known.
Okay.
And they play their show and they finish up. And we go up talking to them afterwards. I'm like, good job. And I go to buy a CD or something. It's fucking Frankie Muniz.
That's amazing.
And in his very rich life post Malcolm in the Middle, he decides to join this band Kingsfoil.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, what
Because
would you
he's playing
do?
drums. And he shaved his hair into a mohawk. And it was Frankie Muniz in a bar in Lansdale playing drums, opening up, not even the headlining band.
Oh my
Opening
god.
up for the band I went to see. This was crazy.
Oh my
My brain couldn't handle it.
Yeah, mine wouldn't
I was
either.
like, what the fuck is Malcolm doing here? Dude, where's the middle? Get back to it.
That's insane.
That's my Kingsfoil story.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Well, my King's Foil story is that I looked it up and I was like, what is this? And it's a fake plant made up by Tolkien. But foil might mean leaf because there's several other plants that I deal with. Bird's foot tree foil, there's cinquefoil, and they all, like cinquefoil has 5 leaves.
And it'd be
All
very
right, well, that's
aptly
enough.
named if he was Kingsley.
I'm going to murder you in your sleep.
I looked at Pat and I said, watch this.
Oh my god.
Next time you think you're slipping off of a very tall building, I'm actually throwing you out a window.
Oh my God.
You're gonna scream so loud when Laura just rolls you out of your bed one night.
So Pat, I know you don't listen to this chapter. Did you listen to this at all?
Twice.
Twice. Okay. I know we listened to it. There's a really interesting line that snuck in there that Gandalf says about Eorith. Eorith.
Eorith.
Oh, okay.
There's a line that snuck in there that Gandalf says about Eorith. Eorith. I can't say this fucking person's name.
Yorith.
Eorith.
Yorith.
Eorith.
Tag Eorith.
You're it.
First of all, it's like she's talking too much.
Yeah, 100%.
And there's a line about run as quick as your tongue.
Love that.
Which is great, but then Gandalf is like, I will put you on a horse and we will go out there and we will do this thing, but not to your sisters. And then, did you hear that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I
They
laughed so
snuck
hard.
that line in.
He's like, I'll do that, but not to your sister's house.
But not to your sisters.
And I
We're going to go out
love
there
that.
and we're going to say hi to everybody, but not to your sisters. And then we're going to come back.
And so that just made me think.
What does that mean?
That really
What does that
made me-
mean by that?
It's a little like misogynistic aside.
I
Like
think
women
I
like
think
to talk
it's-
to each other.
No, I think it's a similar vein of that, but I think it's like Gandalf took her to her sister's house. Like she talked his ear off and wore him down. And he went and they stayed for like a day and a night. And he had like too many meals. He was like, "We have to go." And this woman just kept chatting. And they kept delaying. And he doesn't have time for this shit. So he's like, "I'll take you anywhere we need to go for this, except for your sister's house." Like he will never step foot in there again. And I felt that in that line, and it was great because I missed the next paragraph because I just had this little daydream about this terrible day trip that Gandalf took that took 3.5 days. And I really liked that. I'm glad that you picked up
I
on that too.
didn't know what it was or what it was about, but I was like, this is great.
I mean, I don't know if that's really what it's about, but I feel like it has to be.
It's got to be.
Because in the recording, it's snuck in there. It's like, and then I will go out there and we will ride Shadowfax like the fire of God, and we will go out to the lands and we will get whatever we need and we'll talk to whoever we need to talk to, but not to your sisters. And then we're going to go back. And I was like, what? What the fuck is he talking about? This is great.
awesome.
I love it.
It was
Anyway,
really well done.
I love that line.
The other thing about listening to it is that he makes Yorith speak very slowly
Yes.
in the recording. And I get the feeling she's more of like a kind of a
Yes.
speaker, like lots to say and has to say it all, but she's just really chatty.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that didn't quite track.
Run as quick as your tongue.
Yeah.
Right?
And I feel like in healing, there's probably a lot of like quiet rooms. So when there's a live well person, she's
It's
like,
like a wellness spa,
Yeah.
like a salt cave.
And that's how I feel.
And they're
yeah.
like, welcome to the New Jersey wellness spot. We have plenty of, he's like, bitch, speed it up. I got shit to do.
yeah.
I just love that kept coming up throughout the chapter.
Oh my
between
God.
Yorith and the
herb master.
master
Jesus
who
Christ.
just can't shut the fuck up.
The herb master.
Say the important part and stop talking.
Especially then once he realized Aragorn was well learned in lore.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then he just let it rip. Yeah.
God,
There was some sass, though.
Aragorn sass on the end of that, which is like, yeah, if you need pipeweed, you can just ask the master of the house, and he'll give you all the history of the thing and tell you all the names.
Hang on. So you didn't mention this at the end. This is when he was talking to Mary about getting pipeweed.
Yeah.
He went off on this whole tangent about how you should ask the herb master and what he will do when you ask him.
Right. Yeah. He'll give you the whole history of the
little
damn
sarcasm.
plant. 700 different names for it. He'll even recite some poetry that he doesn't understand. And then he'll tell you he doesn't have any.
Yep.
Yeah. It was so snarky. I
It
loved
was
it.
so good.
That whole thing reminded me of that scene when the Fellowship is in Lorien. And Aragorn is just like, I don't have time for this anymore. I'm going to sleep. And throws himself on a couch.
I was waiting for him to faint into a sofa.
I feel like this is the most personality we've seen from Aragorn.
I love it.
It was really good.
He deserved it. He worked
Yeah.
really
I love
hard to
it.
get there.
He needed that space to be a bitch.
Yes.
Well, like, he's back with people who are just his friends, right? The hobbits are the most low priority friends he has, right? They're not important, so he can say or do anything around them because they're just hobbits.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not quite the right way to frame it, but yeah.
It's kind of like what Mary says in the beginning. It's not a misfortune to always be overlooked.
Yes.
No, but like he's saying that to
They're
save their
not
lives.
low priority. They're low
just overlooked.
stakes.
I love when he says that, by the way.
Yeah.
It's such a great line because it's a callback to the Witch King.
Yeah.
Right.
Jesus.
That's
Because they
specifically
keep
what he was talking
because the
about.
hobbits keep getting overlooked, they keep actually saving the day. And in this moment, because there's not this pressure on the
Who
relationship,
says it to him? Like who's that conversation?
Mary says it to
between?
Pippin.
Mary to
Yeah.
Pippin.
When they're
Okay.
when they're catching up, when Mary
He's like, I'm
and
sorry
Pippin-
you were overlooked. And he's like, it ain't that bad being overlooked.
Exactly. Yeah, because it saves their lives
I'm
a lot
only
of
alive
times.
because of that.
Yeah.
But also, like in that moment, he gets to see that side of Aragorn. Like they
Yeah.
get some perks that no other character get.
True.
Yeah.
I love when Mary and Pippin are talking.
Yeah.
It's like I miss them.
It's like Pat said in his summary, the humanity is back when the hobbits are together.
When the hobbits?
When the poppets.
The
I just
bobbits.
said that. When the bobbits are together. Yeah.
Bob, Knob, Bob,
Oh.
Fatty Bulger.
Fatty been
Fatty
dead a
Lumpkin.
long time.
What did you say, Chris?
I said Fatty been dead a long time. Long time.
Just dressed up in Frodo's
He
clothes in a
was
shadow
turned
ditch.
inside out by the Witch King. And then fucking crucified
Just
to
like with a straw.
what was it, Buckland? He was nailed to the Buckland house.
Oh my God.
Just right above the door like
yeah,
a star.
Yeah, he was turned into a scarecrow.
Oh, man, poor guy.
Yeah, poor him. Fuck
Oh,
him. Who gives a shit about Fatty Bulger? He added nothing to the story.
He did. He saved
he
the day.
was super important for the first 40 pages.
Okay.
No, I still stand by that he is still wearing Frodo's clothes and had an
He
identity
is
change.
the stunt double photo.
Pretending to be Frodo.
He is Frodo. He identifies as Frodo Baggins.
He looks in the he's committing mail fraud right now.
yeah, it's
Frodo's like
Dug his social security card out of his little.
Ironically, the gaffer killed him.
Frodo's
Punishable by death. For
got like
identity
11
crisis.
maxed credit cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes back, his credit score is 200.
Holy shit.
But there's in potatoes.
So I had a really quick question.
Pass.
Cool. When Faramir woke up, he immediately was like, Aragorn, my king. And we've had a little break since we've been doing this. I completely forget. How does Faramir know Aragorn's story and his lineage? Did we talk about this?
Well, also, you're missing a question.
Okay.
So, it's how does Faramir know Aragorn's story and his lineage? And how does he know that's Aragorn?
Yeah. Has he ever seen his face before?
Because that's also like if
Yeah.
somebody is, as you come out of a coma and someone's sitting there, you need to know who that person is if it's a person you've never seen before. So I think
So he recognizes
that's
the
also the
face,
question I
too.
had because I had the same question.
Yeah.
All right. So
Guys,
So
Experts.
Go on.
Awfully quiet over there.
no, these are good questions.
Yeah.
Part one is that
I was just waiting for Pat to go. Those are good questions.
they are good questions.
Just validate it, but not answer it.
Yeah, those are great questions.
Classic Pat.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Redirect.
That's a good question, guys. Good. Who's got another thing to talk about?
I know it's like all like the first 20 episodes where that's a great question. We'll talk about that later.
find out later.
Yeah.
Well, it is later.
Yeah, it is later. So actually, the reason that Aragorn is not a total stranger to Faramir, at least in theory, is Frodo.
Okay.
Because when Faramir and Denethor are talking in the Citadel, Faramir says out loud to everybody in the room, which is Gandalf and Pippin and Denethor, he says, This is not the first hobbit I've seen wandering this part of the country," in reference to Frodo. And Frodo and Faramir have some very kind of like sideways conversations, but at the end of the day, it is extremely clear to Faramir that Frodo was traveling with Boromir, obviously, but also with a guy named Aragorn, who is the heir of Isildur.
Yeah.
So this is from their conversations in the caves.
Yes. And in the field
Back
on the
in
way
the two
out.
towers.
In Ithilien?
Yes, in Ithilien. Okay. Yeah, kind of the
It was a billion years ago.
A billion years ago. I can't remember.
Jesus.
Thanks, Chris.
Pat's gonna kill me.
Yeah. No, it's fine. You're sitting closer than I am.
It's fine. It's
sorry.
Fine, you're editing it, not me.
I can only
That's classic
I
Pat
can
line.
only kill you once. You may as well earn it.
Well, and I don't really remember because it's been a while, and I was also like very pregnant when we read that part of the Two Towers. But I'm pretty sure, like when Frodo is explaining who Aragorn is, he talks about Strider, and I feel like as a ranger, he would have been in Gondor, like protecting stuff and finding things off. So maybe Faramir's very intelligent, and he has like some of his father's skill with like the sight and being able to like read people's minds is kind of hinted at. So I think maybe he's just putting two and two together.
Does Aragorn have any
I don't know.
special armor on that might be identified?
Well, he does have a big green gaudy elf
He's got the elf stone.
Yeah, he's got the elf stone. He's got his Lorien cloak on. He's got his armor on. He's covered in blood and guts and shit.
Yeah.
Does
But, like,
Faramir know the prophecy
He might.
of the...
So is this kind of like if
You know what I'm going to do? Is that the prophecy?
If anybody's seen Willow, this is a direct quote from Willow.
No, that's the sorcerer.
This is sorcerer. Is that the sorcerer?
Is he the prophecy?
Oh my god!
Well, I feel like the first part of your question was clearly answered. The second part, dun dun dun,
How
to
does
be
he know his
continued.
face? Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Mary had something to say later that I thought was a lot deeper than it appeared at first glance, mostly because I couldn't make sense of it the first time I
That's why I
read
said,
it.
"Hi, Pippin."
Oh my god.
Pippin says, "We took some brandy bucks. We can't live long on the heights." So Mary said, "No, I can't, not yet. But at least, Pippin, we can see them. We can now see them and honor them. It's best to love first what you are fitted to love, I suppose. You must start somewhere and have some roots, and the soil of the Shire is deep. Still, there are things deeper and higher, and not a gaffer could tend his garden in what he calls peace but for them, whether he knows about them or not. I'm glad that I know about them a little, but I don't know why I'm talking like this." So it was kind of a throwaway paragraph, but I felt like it touched on a lot of things that weren't really surface clear.
Too many things for me. My brain gets lost. It feels like a run-on sentence.
Yeah. Well, at first I thought, oh, like they're up in a high altitudes, and that's what he means by the heights. But then it was kind of like, okay, there's highs and lows. There are wonderful and terrible things in this world. And back at home in the Shire, we don't know about them and we don't care about them, but our life is only this way because of them. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of how I interpreted that. But I was wondering what you guys thought of that little paragraph, because it kind of came out of nowhere.
I mean, yeah, I think that's exactly what he's saying. And it's run on because his intrusive thoughts are just like spilling out of his head.
Yep.
Listen, he's got trauma.
Yeah. He got thrown off a horse. He's a little
Yeah.
concussed.
Yeah, he's got some TBI.
He's fighting the Black Breath. I mean, he's a lot going on up there. But he's processing trauma and his queries as he goes.
And it's really funny because he ends with the, I don't know, I'm saying all this. It's crazy.
Yeah. Right.
Which is exactly what he said to Aragorn about hobbits in the fact that they can't really talk about serious stuff in a serious way.
And speaking of Aragorn, we kind of touched base on this in the summary a little bit, but there's this huge emphasis on he's like wearing the green gemstone from Galadriel. And like when he's listing all his names, one of the names is Elfstone. And at the very end of the chapter, it was such a fun payoff that after he heals all the people and he's wearing his gemstone, the people start calling him Elfstone, which was prophesized back at his birth would be that his name when he became king. So for me, that was such a cool payoff to see.
So good.
That he's finally like living the prophecy. It seems like it's going to happen. It seems like we might get the return of the king.
Yeah, his people named him that independent of knowing.
I know
what his.
Yeah, I got a little excited. I kind of glossed over that. So thank you for clarifying that up.
But no, that's real though, because it's also a fun point because Aragorn. It also means that Aragorn is not really in control of everything, right?
Right.
Even though we see Aragorn really sort of maturing as a character, really coming into stuff, really making a lot of decisions. That what a book ago we were laughing about. We're like. Aragorn is again, he's lost without Gandalf, and he just wants to kick the can down the road, doesn't know what to do. He's just going to chase down the hobbits because that's the only thing he can think to do. But now he's behaving like a king, and he's at the head of this prophecy, but he still doesn't control everything. He wants to be called Strider. He wants to be called all these things, and the people have decided his name.
Yeah, one thing we didn't touch on was how kingly he acted this whole chapter.
Yes.
He's such a kingly guy now.
Yeah.
King Aragorn. They call him for the first time Lord Aragorn.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Even in the very beginning when he's saying to himself, like, I shouldn't go in there and make my claim to the throne now. Like, this is a bad time.
Yeah.
Like, he's thinking everything through. He's really on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's the pitching tent scene, and I'm like, I just feel like that is a tough moment because it almost reads like he's like, I don't think it would go well for me if I did that. And
He was right.
he
We
is
met
right,
Denethor.
but also Imrahil is also right, and he's like, bro, you pulled up with your fucking ships with the flags. I can't. I think Pat said it best.
damage is done.
The cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
We can't put it back in.
Can't roll that back.
I pulled the rabbit out of the hat. I can't stuff it back in the hat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the truth of it. Is that Aragorn? I think at this moment is facing his final test, which is: do you have the courage to ascend the throne? And it takes him a minute.
He's being strategic about it.
Yeah, but strategy and courage go hand in hand, and sometimes people have to take risks.
The middle of the battle is not the right time.
I think it's
to
the
have
perfect
that fight.
time. It's a perfect time. Either that, or if it's Y2K.
Oh my God.
That's we all know that. That's the best time to take the throne in Russia. So
Yeah, absolutely.
that's how Putin came to be.
It is. It is.
Listen, if Aragorn is going to be king, and we're going to accept that he's going to be king, he needs to have a feast for a king.
Yes.
He needs to have a treat.
Yes.
He needs to have something that welcomes him. Are we talking about Aragorn or me?
Hard to say.
I need to have a treat. I need
wants
to
a
have
treat.
something
I thought we
that
were talking about
welcomes
Éowyn.
me to be king.
Okay.
That's-
You're not king.
Can I at least have a treat?
Yes.
You can have a snack.
You may have a snack, sir.
So
You may not be king.
what's our treat this week?
You're going to find out.
This is steaming. It is clear. There are leaves in it, and it looks delicious.
Yeah.
What am I looking at?
So you're looking at herbal tea, which I figured...
We settled this debate on the podcast. It's herbal.
We already said herbal once tonight, and we will continue saying it.
I did say herb master to make our UK friends happy.
Well, in the nature of being an idiot American, I'm going to continue to call it an herbal tea.
She said, "You're a idiot."
Oh my God.
So anyway, I was thinking about Athelas, Kingsfoil, and how just the smell of it woke up our friends. It was all three of them, right? It was Pippin.
Yeah.
No, it was Merry, Éowyn, and
Faramir.
For some reason, I wanted to call him Théoden.
Nothing's
So-
going to wake
Boromir.
up Théoden.
Yeah, Boromir.
Denethor.
This is the
Why
most.
not Boromir?
This is the most delicious smelling herbal tea I have.
Okay.
Ooh.
So Help yourself.
Dig
Can't
it.
wait.
What's wrong with you,
Pat?
I was just thinking about waking up Denethor with tea, but he's just like a charred log that starts screaming.
You don't want to wake him up.
Anyway,
He'll be in a lot of pain.
Well, a tea.
No, tea, please.
Delish.
Oh, before we
Shells.
start, so in the chapter,
It's really hot.
there was a really sweet, like, little line that Aragorn says to Mary, and he says, "May the Shire forever be unwithered."
hey,
Beautiful.
nothing bad will ever happen in the Shire.
Never, ever.
Cheers.
That's some good leaf water.
I love this leaf water.
This would bring me back from a hellish nightmare.
Right? Wouldn't
This
this
is-
bring you back to life?
What kind of tea is this?
So this is a special tea I got at like a convention somewhere. They called it Starry Night.
I thought you were going to say I got it at Goodwill.
I got it at Goodwill. And it has
This is a tea I got at Goodwill.
from 1985. It has lemongrass, peppermint,
Impact
chamomile,
thrift store.
rosehip, spearmint, valerian root, hibiscus, and
Valerian
cornflower.
root.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
feel like they said
Like
that
the
in
dragons.
this book.
Yeah,
That's been mentioned in this
that
book.
was
Valerian root.
definitely not valerian root, but like valerian as a language or something.
Oh, well, go fuck me. Okay.
That's Game
That
of
was
Thrones.
also Game of Thrones. No, but there was something that began with a
Valerie.
V.
That was it.
There was something that began with a V in this chapter.
Valinor?
Victory.
It might have been Valinor. Valinorian. It might have been Valinorian. It was something the herb lore master said.
I tuned him out.
All right, I'm going to look it up.
Find out what's going on.
This is my watching TV before I go to bed
Verbal
tea every night.
Oh, that's so
I
cozy.
love it so much.
It's really nice.
It's better than watching bed before you go to TV.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, that's what the Nightmare Man does.
This is a really delicious tea. It's got a lot of kick to it.
That little bit of peppermint really kind of.
The spearmint and the peppermint together
Yeah.
is nice.
I like the star theme and like the Gondor and Numenor and
I like that
Very
there's like a
elvish.
Valinorian root.
there's like a finger in it.
I'm sorry, what?
You know, it's nice. What?
Did you stir yours with your finger? Gross.
don't ask him what he does in the privacy.
Listen,
Of his own home? You mean her own home?
Haranham.
We have concerns.
This is a delicious special treat to the end of this chapter. Chapter 8 was a spicy chapter. You know, it had a lot of flavors to it.
It did.
It scratched a lot of itches, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know what the next chapter is going to be. Half the time, I can kind of guess where we're going, what the next thing we're talking about. It's like we're jumping around, we're ping ponging. We're going from inside to outside, outside to inside, big to little, little to big, burning to not burning. That's the Denethor story arc. He was dead when he stopped burning. But honestly, I'm very excited about the next chapter. We have 1 or 2 chapters left of book 5.
2, I think.
Two chapters of book 5
I
left.
can't believe that.
Yeah.
Well, with that, I must ask the most important question of every episode of this podcast. What is the name of the next chapter?
The next chapter, chapter 9, is the last debate.
Ooh.
The last debate?
The last debate.
The last debate? That's debatable.
They're getting political.
We'll talk about that. We're going to debate that.
No.
Listen, the last debate is next week. Each week we are one chapter closer to finishing this book, which is the task we set out to do.
It's crazy.
And we are now 2 years into doing this podcast.
How is that possible?
Jesus.
2 years ago,
About 1,000 boxes of wine.
Yes.
2 years ago this time is when I brought the idea up to Pat.
2 years and 3 livers.
We discussed it in 2024 at my birthday.
That's
A
right.
great debate.
And I said, I'm not going to do it now, but I think it'd be fun if we read Lord of the Rings later this year together.
Yeah.
And that's what you said. Yeah. You went, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm always in.
Yeah.
And here I am.
That's a yes,
so
man.
pretty freaking cool. Listen, this was a great chapter. This was a great episode. So, I feel like I fucking have a headache from laughing so much this chapter.
I definitely do.
What an amazing time this has been. I just want to say that if you are listening to this or watching this, give us a follow, give us a subscribe. We love interacting with our fans, and the people that tune in week to week, they'll tell you. You can check the comments. It's me getting feisty with everybody.
Yeah.
I'm the nice one.
We're real. We're real as shit. We love to comment back. We love to get into discussions with people. Give us a follow. Give us a subscribe. It really does matter. It really helps us out, and it helps us get shown to people who may not have seen us. And this is what we love to do. We love doing this. You know, like this is our thing.
Yeah.
It's fucking rad.
You know, I can't wait till it's over, but this is our thing.
Because then we're going to read the next book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't tell them what the next book is. It's a secret.
Silmarillion.
It's a secret.
It's a surprise.
It's a secret. It's Twilight.
Dude, I would love to get drunk and discuss that
would probably be hilarious.
heinous book.
Don't tell them what Full of the
Oh
Part
my god!
2
Don't
is.
even get me
Is
excited.
it Court of Thorn and Roses?
I just, oh my God.
No joke.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Full of a Took. Thank you to my friends who are hosting this.
Try again.
Thank you to my sawed off human buds. Thank you.
Thank you to my lovely wife, amazing mother of my child, and my two
Shotgun of a
best
human
friends.
being.
Thank you to the people I'm sharing the basement with. You guys rock. I love you all. Thank you for listening to Fool of a Took. Everybody, we are going to be talking about Chapter 9.
The Great Debate.
The Great Debate, which is whether or not Aragorn should have had a capital A or not. What are you talking about?
It's the last.
I messed with you.
Oh,
On purpose.
we'll say it again.
We trained her wrong on purpose.
Say it.
It's a joke.
The Last Debate.
The last debate, which is the final chapter of Chapter 9.
Is it? I don't
It's not
believe
the
it
final
is.
chapter. It's not.
The final chapter of Chapter 9.
The final
Pat
chapter
just
9.
got that. He's a little slow. Listen, guys.
Don't make me shoot something in my nose
This
again.
memory card has 120 seconds left on it, so we're going to rock and roll. I love you all.
Bye.
Me too. Bye. I love you.
I was going to wait it out.
You almost got me again.